Hey everyone, this is Blackhawk SE, and welcome back to my channel. Several months ago I did a complete chassis review of the Arctic Wolf, but at that time I didn't do a gameplay demo of the 1 variant, because I didn't have it at that time. The 1, while it doesn't stand out in terms of overall effectiveness, it ended up being one of the funniest mechs in MWO, because it has a build which could one-shot almost any mech in the game. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you'll have seen me do this already. The one-shot kill requires you to get within point-blank range of your victim from the back, and it's going to work the best in the solo queue, where teammates help each other out less. While the Huntsman packet could do the same thing before, it was too slow to pull it off consistently. With the Arctic Wolf's speed, it's easier for you to get to angles where you can approach stealthily, and more importantly, back out of approaches where the enemy sees you coming. In addition to the 8xSRM6s, you can't forget to use a super annoying warhorn, which will be played over your victim's mangled carcasses. I want to emphasize that this is a very risky maneuver and also very gimmicky. Being able to one-shot assaults sound nice at first until you realize that you're out of the match most of the time, trying to find good attack angles, and you're literally doing nothing for your team during all this time. A better way to play the Arctic Wolf is like a standard light, which is to harass and distract your enemies from the side or to kill off stragglers. All the time you're running around with this sneaky splat build, it's basically as if your team is down one mech. The one-shot kill will also fail on mechs like a fresh Zeus 5S and all awesome variants if they max out their structure skills. But having said that, it's pretty crazy fun when you get it to work, and a lot of times this is exactly what your team needs. For example, taking out that LRM boat or assault sniper that's been pressuring your team all match. So some people might ask why you need to be point blank in order to one-shot a mech. The answer is that in order for the SRMs to all hit on a single component, you need to catch them before they have a chance to spread. Now look at this screenshot of a salvo at a cataphract from 50 meters out. You can see by halfway, or 25 meters, the missiles are already at full spread. And at 50 meters, some missiles will even miss the cataphract completely, and the cataphract has a very broad frontal profile. And here's a shot from point blank. Notice how the SRMs haven't gotten the chance to spread yet, and you'll get nearly all that damage on a single component. In my skill tree, the most important trees are to get full speed tweak and full radar deprivation. Then I expend the rest in durability, heat gen, and heat containment. Since this is not a DPS mech, cool run isn't going to be as important. Okay, now let's get into a couple of matches. So in this match we're on Frozen City. Now Frozen City can be a good map. The cold doesn't really help, but when the fight happens in the buildings, then there's a lot of places to kind of get in and out, a lot of cover for you to dive in and out of. So that can be helpful. So we see this Orion over here. I'm going to try to sneak behind it. I don't think the Orion notices me. I wanted to mention whether to fire the SRM separately or to fire them together. Now, if you fire them together, there's going to be Ghost Heat. The Ghost Heat will take you up to almost your heat cap, so I would recommend hitting override whenever you're playing this, which I didn't do here. But when I feel like I need to take more than one shot to bring it down, maybe because I'm approaching from a bad angle or something like that, then I will separate my shots. But if I think I can get a good shot on my enemy mech, then I just try to do the one shot and just finish him. You see that Orion's getting LRM'd here, so he's turning around because he's seeing the LRM, but that kind of ruined my approach there. So I took one shot at him and kind of got away from him there. So I'm not gonna take out the Orion with a single shot from the front. So I just kind of took the safer approach. We see another blip over a few hundred meters away, so we're gonna just go and see what we can get there. It's a Shadowhawk. It's LRM ER laser Shadowhawk, so it should be an easy victim as long as he doesn't turn around. And there we go, straight back shot into the rear CT, so easy kill there. Kind of see a Hunchback 2C. It's a laser boat, so it's going to be hot. And laser boats, clan laser boats are not going to be able to take us out generally in a single shot, as long as we try to spread damage, and as long as he's not an amazingly good, doesn't have amazing aim. So I try to place that shot in that crotch area, which is CT, but it didn't seem to get all the shots in there. Now I should have, during when he was shut down, I should have just kind of moved toward his front and try to get a front shot, but I didn't do that. But he's almost dead anyway, as you can see. He was being protected by all these, even though his lance of mechs didn't notice me. I wanted to get away there. Since they're all grouped up, I'm just gonna throw down an airstrike. See what we can get. That hunchback dies. he managed to escape the SRMs, but not the strike. So I think the group over there still hasn't discovered me. So I'm gonna go back there to see if I can sneak up on somebody else. That's the Orion, and it's a Mad Cat, and that Mad Cat was already damaged from the back, so I didn't really need to alpha him, but I just wanted to do that for good measure. So I knew that Orion was gonna see me, and I was gonna take that risk anyways. Taking out that Mad Cat is gonna be very beneficial for our team. It's worth losing some weapons over. No one's following me, so I think I can go and take another shot at the same area. You always gotta worry about lights chasing you or fast mediums chasing you after these kind of strikes, because you're kind of defenseless after that alpha. So that Arctic Wolf hadn't seen me. I don't know how he hasn't seen me yet, but now he lost most of his weapons, and one more shot to CT will do it. That's match. This match is on Viridian Bog. Viridian Bog is okay for this build. Teams tend to NASCAR around a lot here, which gives us opportunities to hit people from the back. Now I hit override on my Arctic Wolf, which I should have done before. I almost fell into that ditch. I'm glad I saved myself. Well, that Kid Fox didn't have a good match there. He ran into the wrong mech and got surprised. I was actually going to go for that hunchback, but the Kid Fox ended up being the first victim. But the hunchback is moving towards a position where he can be supported by that Night Star, for example, so I didn't really want to approach like that, and so I decided to just turn around here. We got a Locust with us, which could be helpful. The only problem with teammates coming with you is that sometimes they can draw attention to them, and then that might ruin your sneak approach. The middle two platforms are too busy, and there's too many possibilities of support. Even though there's maybe on the left side these enemy mechs seem to be distracted by our team, but I didn't really want to just take on multiple mechs alone. Here the Sun Spider is being distracted by the Locust. I missed that shot completely. Which is why I only made one shot, because I wasn't sure I was going to get a clean shot to his back. And so also, frontal attacks sometimes can be good too. It has enough heat cap to kill off heavies, especially with multiple separated salvos, not alphas, but separated salvos, as we saw there. That Stormcrow, the LRM Stormcrow, he was possibly being supported by one of the mechs just a few hundred meters away, so I just didn't want to approach him just like that. Even though he would have been an easy kill if he was alone. There's too many mechs on the other side, I'm gonna run away. Here we see a direwolf. See that left leg is open and both legs are open now, so I'm gonna try to see if I can take some leg shots. But you can see even from there, the spread is so high, like, you know, you can't concentrate all that damage into a single component. So I had to take multiple shots to get that leg down. Another Shadowhawk goes down. This one was running an XL engine, so I hit to his side torso. Just did the trick. Just need to clean up now. Nightstar is the only one threatening left. So I hit that. I pressed the fire button as the Nightstar was dying, so some of that hit my teammates. Some of the SRMs hit my teammates, actually. There's just one last guy that I need to chase down. But as we were running towards the Stormcrow, I just wanted to mention like the decision making behind when, you know, we fire separately and when we fire the two weapon groups together. As you saw with the Shadowhawk, the last Shadowhawk, I wasn't sure whether I was gonna get a good angle. I ended up hitting the side torso when I was trying to aim for the rear CT, but it ended up working out anyways. Well, that Stormcrow is legged now, so we just need to take out the other leg. Yeah, you don't always have to go rear CT. Just whenever you see is open, just go and smash it. Alright guys, I know this playstyle isn't going to work for everyone, but if you got the stomach for it, do give it a try. I also wanted to let you know I'll be gone for a couple weeks, and I'll be back with some new content, including a Blood Asp review, a new build that I've been running on the Hellbringer, and revisiting a guide that I did back in 2015 when I first started making these. I hope you'll go and hit that subscribe and notification button so you'll know when new stuff gets uploaded, and I'll see you next time.